As somebody who now has followed in Bill's footsteps, taking on the challenge of coaching and mentoring youth, I've come to appreciate that all the sacrifices my wife has to make. You know, getting the kids up and off to school while we've done morning practices, and you know, going to bed alone while we're staying up late typing up results. Saturday morning spent with the team at a workout as opposed to at home. We decided as a group that Sally is a saint, and that Bill has had her running the ship for the last 34 years, allowing him to do these things, to share him with us. So we just thought it was appropriate to do something for Sally. So several of the runners, alumni, parents, even rival coaches have kicked in to purchase Sally a gift. We decided that we were going to send Sally to Europe on a 10-day adventure starting September 1st. The trip will start in Zurich, Switzerland and end in Brussels, Belgium. We asked Sally, who would you want to go on this trip with you? And much to our surprise, she said Bill. We don't get it either. So then we thought that you guys might need something to do while in Europe, so we set something else up as well. Maybe.
This is why Brandon Keebank is my hero.
As we were coming up with things to do for this roast, retirement celebration, whatever else, we were trying to think of things that we could do to encapsulate who Bill Miles is. And at one point we had decided that Bill has risen to legendary status. Chuck Norris status. Many of you are familiar with the different Chuck Norris jokes or whatever, and we had fun sitting around one night coming up with a bunch of Bill Miles things. Many of you might not have known that Tony made the Star Wars reference earlier. Bill was also in all 6 Star Wars movies. He was the Force.
Hey, did you hear, I heard they were going to name a road after Bill, but did you hear why they had to get rid of it?
Yeah, they actually did name a road after Bill, but after 3 years they had to change it because nobody dared cross Bill Miles.
Yeah, did Bill get bitten by a rattlesnake in Colorado?
Can you say that louder?
Oh. Yeah, I guess on one of the Colorado trips, Bill was bitten by a rattlesnake, and after a 3-day struggle, the rattlesnake died.
Microphone.
So this is what Bill and Sally have to look forward to in Europe.
That's happening, Bill.
So a quick explanation of what you just watched. We're sending Bill to the final 2 Diamond League track meets of the season. Diamond League is a track series every season. There's designated events that the athletes compete in and scores are kept. At the end of the season, they split a ridiculous cash prize. It's basically like NFL football over there in Europe. It's track done right. Every event, it's only 2.5 hours condensed. It's like every event is an Olympic final. It is a bucket list for any track lover. So I'm jealous, I don't get to go. So, September 3rd is Zurich, and September 11th is the final meet of the season where everybody who's anybody's there trying to either win their money or knock somebody out of contention in Brussels, Belgium. And that's just a humble thank you from hundreds of people who kicked in. So, with that being said, if you want the mic for a second, or else we'll keep this show rolling.
I think I might have a pair of Twins tickets for that period. Is this my chance to say thank you? This is the end of the show? Okay. Because I want the last word. I've been blessed that I fell into teaching.
It's okay.
We love you, Bill.
Into teaching and coaching. It was not what I left Creedon High School anticipated to do, but I love it. I especially love kids who work hard and want to get better and want to be good. But I love all my runners. I do. I lied to your parents. I told your parents that I liked you and that they loved you. And so consequently, I understood if they were disappointed with choices I made, but I cared. And I was so blessed in so many ways. I look out here and I see my colleagues like Sue, and Ed Bauman was here. Is Ed still here? Did he have to take off? Can I get a take off? From coach from Hopkins, Sue Jewell is another wonderful teacher, a legendary teacher. I'm sure there are others here. Obviously John Simmelink, but especially my family. The sacrifices they made, although at times they probably felt happy to see me leave. But my son Bill, my daughter Elizabeth, my precious wife Sally, they let me play. They let me play with you guys. And that was a tremendous gift. And I can say that the time was right to leave. I still loved the playing, but it was time to let others play, and it was time for me to play with Caroline, who is saying, let's go play, Grandpa, stop talking to these people. And so that's kind of where we're at. I'm overwhelmed at the generosity of this gift. Right now I'm trying to remember where I put my passport. But it's incredible. And as wonderful as that gift is, it's not nearly as wonderful as the effort that you put into this. And the patience that those of you who were dragged here by loved ones have shown in forbearance putting up with this evening. But I've been blessed. And thank you for sharing so many happy moments with me. Thank you.
Bill, I know that being in the limelight for this long of a period is extremely difficult for you. If you could just stay there, I'm going to get you out of the limelight for a couple of seconds. Addie and Jacob, I want everyone to know how much work these two have done behind the scenes to give Bill the due recognition that he deserves. So if you could just take a second and thank Addie and Jacob.
It was all Abby.
That was your break, Bill. Now, for everyone in the crowd, I want you to please be a participant in this part. I want you to stand up if Bill Miles, first, has ever guided you to be a better coach. Coaches in the room who Bill has made you a better coach, please stand. Remain standing. If Bill Miles was not your coach, but you are a better runner today because of knowing him, please also stand. If Bill Miles ever gave you some time when you were in a tough spot, please stand as well. As a parent, Bill Miles has taught your son or daughter valuable life lessons. Please stand. If Bill Miles has ever taught you how to work hard even when you didn't want to, please stand. Bill Miles has ever made you laugh, please stand. If Bill Miles has ever made you a better person for knowing him, please stand. Take a look around the room, Bill. Thank you from all of us to you.
So Bill, it wasn't obvious before, it's painfully obvious now. You've had a tremendous impact on everybody in this room. Thanks for your participation. And thank you, and enjoy your well-deserved retirement. In retirement, Bill and Sally will hopefully be off on many adventures. And by the way, this Diamond League trip was almost in conflict with a trip that Bill's apparently been planning to Cape Cod. And bless Sally, she's been trying to keep him at bay. And apparently he's on on his naughty list right now. He's so frustrated that he can't get these details pinned down. So thank you, Sally. And thank you, Elizabeth as well, who also is a confidant and giving some things, background work done on this initiative. But they're going to be off on some adventures. September 1st, they're going to Europe. We have Bill on a stick on all the tables. Feel free to take him on some adventures with yourself, and here's our challenge to you. When you're on somewhere stupid, fun, exotic, post a selfie and harass him on his Facebook page by tagging him. So I know our family's going to the state fair soon, and there's a good chance he'll be on the giant green slide, or jumbo slide. So that's our challenge to you to keep this fun going. There we go. We got one happening right now. But otherwise, that's it. Thanks for everyone for coming out today. Safe travels home. And again, one more round of applause for Bill Gallagher.
How are we doing cleanup? How are we doing cleanup? Everybody pick up your mess. Everybody pick up your mess.